Hello VIP, we are Tuesday 15th of July. I wish you are well. We have an amazing week in crypto world. We're going to see what's happening in the macro crypto market. And also, obviously, we're going to look if we have still some nice opportunity to buy in crypto for our bull bag. And then, obviously, the liquidity pool part. What is the strategy we currently put in place according to the market on this new ATH? Look at that. I have to change several times the number this week. We come from 112, 116, 118, and finally on Monday we reach 122,800 bucks. This is a new ATH per Bitcoin. That was the firework days in France. So that was a nice thing. And I see some nice quotation. I like this one from the last founder of Binance. We say, this ATH will be just a fraction of Bitcoin in a few years when the Bitcoin will reach maybe 1 million. Also, you have to know, like Michael Saylor and strategy company sit now on 30 million unrealized profit according to his Bitcoin investment. That's amazing and huge. This is the one I like the more. They asked Michael Saylor, what is the exit strategy? And it's this exit strategy is Bitcoin. There is no exit strategy. You need to keep Bitcoin. This is the only asset you have to hold according to these features and compared to all the type of assets you can hold. So keep going, keep trust in you and in your strategy. You're in good position in crypto, and maybe it's more dangerous to don't have crypto now than having not having crypto. But if you look more in details, you have to know that the dollar drop compared to other currencies. There's a 13% drop of the dollar compared to euro. And if you look at the Bitcoin ATH in euro, for the moment, we didn't pass through the last old ATH at 106. So there is ATH because the dollar value is decreasing and the fiat money is decreasing, and we see movement of capital going to stablecoin. So that's a good point to notice and just make sure we don't be too happy about that, because for the moment we didn't really reach the ATH. It's because the dollar price dropped. It's still not the alt season. Look at that. The dominance of Bitcoin is still huge. We still have a huge potential. That will be the end of the alt season when the percentage will be at 40%. We are very far of that. We still have this trend line to break to start having the altcoin pushing. The price move up with the Bitcoin price, but it's still really far from being the alt season. So some nice potential and improvement for the price of all the alt for the moment. What will be the key game changer? Maybe we see an information on the SEC which told that Jerome Powell will consider resigning. You have to know that Trump can decide to resign the shareholder of the SEC with a good reason. I think he will quickly find one because he wants to interest go down, as the debt of US is amazing and they have to refinance it, and they have to have lower interest to be able to refinance it, so at lower cost. So that's I think will be the key factor of big move for the crypto market, and this will happen before the end of the year. For the tariff cold war between the market, the US give the list of tariffs by country. We will see the impact. For the moment, it doesn't impact too much the stock market, but in the close future, we will see movement. That's not a short movement, that's a long-term movement. So we need to think about it and know that sometime we'll have an all-time high, and that will be time to take our profit. The adoption is Bitcoin is moving up. There is BlackRock with the ETF, which reached 80 billion in 374 days. That's a record. And the total spot market is now 140 billion. which is incredible and huge. This never happened before, and that's just a start, because when you think at the enterprise which put their treasury in now in crypto, and also the beautiful big deal with 5,000 billion coming in fresh money, that will improve that. And also the institution will allow company to buy crypto into their treasury officially, and that will be the time where all the financial people will now consider suggesting crypto to their customer. So that's why the Bitcoin will move fast to a million. Emirates also now accept payment in Bitcoin for their flight, which is a good signal. The winner of the US positive action on crypto is all this crypto. We have Ondo we like, we have Link we like a lot, we have Sol, Ether, Bitcoin because they are on the ETF application, Sui blockchain, Near blockchain, which is the AI blockchain for end user. All these projects will benefit to the positive policy according to crypto with Trump government. We also have reached all-time high on the reserve of Ethereum with 3 billion. Company put now not only Bitcoin, but they also put Ethereum on other assets into their treasury. On company like Charkling, when they announce they will buy Ethereum on their treasury, see their stock price moving for 4,000% in 24 days. So it's trending. They like it. That's good for the stock price. Obviously, then it's go down, but the announcement is still positive. So Ethereum is also on the way to reach its all-time high in the next few weeks. On the RWA, we have Ondo, which is one of the main player which announced they will buy Oasis to get a license to make and provide stocks with crypto. So that's a good move because Ondo is positioned on institution. As institution now will be able to buy and propose soon to their customer crypto. Ondo will benefit from that. So that's a good time to still buy Ondo, and the price is still low for the moment. We also have Robinhood, which propose now 230 new tokenized stocks on Arbitrum blockchain, which is also good news. I think the stock market, traditional stock market, will move rapidly to DeFi markets. So that's also a nice opportunity to provide stocks in liquidity pool. We'll talk about that in details in the next video. We will post on that. By the way, the SEC take a position on when you buy a stock, it's considered as securities. So that means if you make profit, you will pay tax immediately, which is not the same rules when it's not a security. Then you can hold crypto, and if you make benefits until you keep crypto, you don't pay tax. So that's important to keep that in mind, and that's a clarification from the SEC. So we have to consider that for sure. In the calendar for July, the most important is tomorrow. We have a PPI indicator in the US, and we also have the ETF for XRP decision by the end of July. We have to look at that. And if you like XRP or Ripple, that's a good time to consider to look at this crypto. So the total available market. He has a nice move. He break the range, a null range since 2024. That's a good move. That's a positive 40% with 472 billion positive, which is amazing. 472 million, sorry. But we still have a nice potential improvement. I think the all-time high will be at 5.5 trillion for me, and that's still 44% to go. But as I told you, the big beautiful bill with 5,000 billion fresh money will help to get new cash flow in on also the treasury of the company. So that's a good move and a good momentum for a moment for the crypto market. that's maybe the last time we see price at such a lower price. So we need to be positioned on it. For the Bitcoin, we draw this trend line, and we finished the week on the top of the trend line. We talked about it last week, so that's a good move. We like to see the price this week keeping up to this trend line to move to the 140 box. I think we'll see that in the coming days or weeks. There is a lot of positive momentum, and we also need to look at the RSI. If it breaks this trend line also on the right side, and it break it for me at the end of this week, that's a positive signal to be to go up. But then the Bitcoin will be maybe in the too much buy a position, and it will maybe go back to the 70%. So we need to keep that in mind. We have a new gap on Bitcoin need to be covered at 113. So we think the price of the Bitcoin will go up, but in the summer he will go back at 113. If it keep that position, that's still positive for the future. But if you are long-term Bitcoin, you can keep it. If you want to make a small trade, you can sell it and buy it at a lower price. On Ethereum, I think we'll see the ATH at 4,000 soon. He break this range. He was in this range since 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, since 11 weeks. So that's a positive move. We have this line at 3,100, which need to break, but we still have gap to fulfill for Ethereum. One is at 2,500 and one is at 2,800, 3,000. So we may also see the price of Ethereum go back before he go up again. So what we buy for the crypto? For me, my best project for the moment, if I have to buy something, will be Near. It's an AI project destined for the end user. They build a tool named is Explore Intel, which facilitates permissionless non-custodial crypto transaction. That means you don't have to make any action. You can have multiple network action with your AI agent to buy and sell crypto. And non-custodial, that means that's your money you keep in your wallet. They build it on 10 different networks with 50 currencies. So that's really positive. I think that's a nice project with amazing potential. They keep developing. The price is really, really low at the moment. It just came back in this range this week at $2.640. There is a potential. Our target price is $29. So there's a 10x potential. So for me, that's a really nice opportunity. We have Ripple XRP because we have a potential ETF on XRP by the end of the month. So their proposition is to facilitate payment solution for institution, quick payment of with crypto from different country, different place. They have a custody ready tools for the institution which match with the rules within different countries. So that's a really good solution to propose quickly payment or Swift with stablecoin on crypto for the institution. And they have also their own stablecoin which is the RUSD. So if they do like a cycle which came into Wall Street in the last week, that's a free nice potential. When we look at the price is at the top of the range. So if I want to get into XRP, I will wait a break out of the range to buy it. But the tokenomics doesn't look really good on XRP, so that's why for the moment I will keep on side of this crypto for my part. On the liquidity pool, we still have a big inflow for Ethereum with 1.4 billion this week, on 75 million on Solana. Nothing to signal for this week on the inflow for crypto, but everything's okay. We have an announcement with Crystal, and they build a new UX experience, which is nice because in the past you have to select different pool and change of screen to see the opportunity on different pool. Now you can just enter the name of one crypto, and they will look at opportunity for this crypto on all the different network, which is really good feature, on all the DEX, which is on platform, which is also really nice. But you can also so this about to have different screen, different search, so that's easier to find the best opportunity on your favorite crypto asset. So that's a good point for them. As you can see, you can deselect here the blockchain or select the one you want to look for. If you are on the Solana, Ethereum, or Unichain or base blockchain, you can find opportunity on your asset only on a selected network you want to work with. My strategy for the moment on the bullback, all my crypto, I'm not afraid, and we are not used to see price up. So as we see price down since several weeks, we have our mindset which is not positive, but and when the price go up, we are also scared because we think it will go down again. I think the market, the new cash flow is really positive, so I'm not afraid. I'll keep my old bag even if we have a small retracement. For my lending borrowing position, I refund my lending as the price go up, because when the price go up, I change some of my opportunity in stablecoin. And from the liquidity pool, I have out of range. I have out of range position with Render, Nosana, and Pit. I keep them because I trust this project, and I think the price of Render, Nosana, Pit will go up. So I will get my capital back again. For my new entry, now I will go with two variable assets for the new liquidity pool. Like this, if the price of the two assets go up, my capital go up, and I get also some nice yield. So that's my strategy. For the Aero case study we're going to look at for a moment, this is a really positive position. And I set an automation with an auto exit on Crystal. That means I can't lose anymore on this position because the price is now at a higher level by my entry price. So if the price go now down, I will be exited from the position, keep my yield, and keep positive on capital. For the Ethereum, I wait for a small retracement with the gap we see in the previous slide before I get into the Ethereum for liquidity pool. By the way, on my bull bag, I still have keep all my Ethereum because I trust the Ethereum price will go up soon. So look at that. On IRO, this is the range we set since now 3 or 4 weeks. 0.68, 0.86. The price is on the top of the range. So I have 3 decisions I can make. I can exit a position, take my profit and put it on stablecoin and wait for a retracement. I can make a rebalance. Look at the Tenkan here at 0.85 on the top of the range at 91 $1. I can rebalance for a new range to keep in position. And also I can build a stop loss here at 0.85. Let the keep my position, and if the price go down, I will be exited, but I will be positive because the stop I set is at a higher price than my entry price. We go obviously in details about that in the workshop in the community. So for USDC arrow on base, I will use this range for a rebalance, 0.85 $1. This provide a 191% APR, which is really nice. So that's it for this week. I wish you like the video. If you like it, say it with a plus button on this video. Also in the description, if you want to join the community where you can be in link with all other members which are passionate on crypto, on liquidity pool, the exchange on opportunity range APR on the different pool, and we go deeply in details in the strategy. You can subscribe, the link is in the description below, and you can also book a call to present you the community. It's $100 with no engagement to get into the community. That's less than a restaurant, and you will have all the discussion, chat, the report, and also the school where you can learn how to provide some liquidity and make some nice yield on earning on your saving. The members make between 6% and 30% income every month on their saving by providing liquidity in liquidity pool. Take care, join us, see you soon. Bye bye.